Hi, everyone. Welcome to the final day of the National League Championship. We are here live at the Speaker Aquatics Complex in Berkeley, California. And we start things off with our seventh place game and a jump ball between USA NorCal and Repubblica. And it'll be NorCal controlling. They're in the blue caps, Repubblica in the white, along with John Abdu. Greg Meskel here with you for the first of four today as we close out the championship here on the 2016 National League, all leading up to our title match, New York Athletic Club, USA Blue at 1:30 p.m. Shot clock about to expire. Off the post, and the rebound to Repubblica. And now a long outlet, Repubblica leaking out too much on that pass, though, and Spencer Creed able to come up with it easily. Both these teams in this game, they've failed to win a match thus far here at the National League Championship Tournament, going 0 for 2 yesterday. That shot sails wide.
Well, someone's going to get a win here this morning.
They are. It is bound to happen. Skip shot is there. Cross cage for Repubblica and Nick Rascone. A late ad yesterday. He wasn't there for their first game, but showed up in the afternoon. Happy to have him.
And this is what Nick Rascone does. He can leak out. He's quick. He's fast. Gets out on the fast break, counterattack, and puts away the strong shot. The former 49er, and also had a short stint here at Cal as a transfer before going back to Long Beach State. A very, very talented player.
You don't believe he actually played a game here for Cal, right?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
On the other side, exclusion and a power play. Repubblica's Eric Carnahan will go off. 6 on 5 here for NorCal.
That was Blake Parrish inside drawing the exclusion for USA NorCal.
A few fakes, a field block. Repubblica right in front, a save, Weeby Bailey. He caught that one right in the grill.
Yeah. Quick hands by Parrish to get the rebound and try to get it back up. But a couple of shots ready for Ben Stevenson. We talked about him yesterday being the gunslinger.
Yeah.
We're 2 minutes in the game. He's got 2 shots. Look for him to try to keep USA NorCal in this game.
Going inside for Snyder, but an offensive. And for Repubblica, John, last chance to win a game. They haven't won a game all year long.
Right.
I'm sure they're thinking about that. They love to close the year out with a win.
Absolutely. I was talking to Coach Schroeder before the game, and the importance of keeping them relevant and keeping them going, and a win here would mean a lot.
That shot ricochets off the bar, out of play.
And Hochschild shoots the ball really hard, and he's got a big whip. At some point, him, Hochschild, Stevenson, one of these guys is going to start finding the back of the net.
Opening minutes of the first quarter. The exclusion. Snyder draws it. Blake Parrish goes off.
Clayton Snyder, the former center for Pepperdine Waves, playing for one of his former coaches there, Coach Schroeder.
Couple of fakes. And off the mark. Glances off the bar and away. On the other end now, NorCal. Inside, triple team, and an exclusion.
That's Luke Irwin, actually, wearing the cap number 3, as he's supposed to be doing. And the Brown Bear draws the exclusion. Good effort inside there.
Kading, the excluded player. Great redirect, but just off the mark.
the right idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing for these USA teams that you'll notice is that because they don't get a lot of time to practice together, there's not a lot of rhythm on the 6-on-5, not a lot of fluency. I think that comes with the New York team and the USA Blue. One of the things they have an advantage of, it's a lot of guys who do play together.
Or they've played together for years. They're just used to.
Right.
It's like riding a bike a bit.
Absolutely.
Shot clock to 5. From the outside. Tipped out. Creed regrets that he went to go get that one, but he did. And tipped it away.
These second chance opportunities that the teams get for themselves, although they give it away immediately. Repubblica, the point I was gonna make is those second chance opportunities, those second possessions.
Yeah.
They tend to be incredibly valuable in games like this, but not when you turn the ball over in the first 2 seconds of getting that second possession.
They immediately lose their value.
Yes.
On the other side, a save again by Repubblica, a chase for it. And Weeby Bailey's there first. Just about 3 minutes to play here, first quarter, 7th place game. NORCAL Repubblica, 1-0 lead here for Repubblica. That skip almost got deflected past Creed, but he's able to gather. Long outlet pass down the near side, looking for Housechild. Repubblica sending Snyder the other way. So 5-on-5 here now for NORCAL. Scored the goal. We're tied at 1. Connor Stapleton.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing, right? So Repubblica leaves Clayton Snyder to go the other way. Now you get 5-on-5 for USA NORCAL. They get a lot of space, and Connor Stapleton gets a point blank shot in from about 3 meters out, and he buries it across cage. So if you're watching this back home, that the kind of cherry picking, the leaving early, that leaves you pretty vulnerable, and Stapleton took advantage.
Yesterday, Repubblica fell in the first game of the day, so they had back-to-back 9 a.m. days. Tough for those guys. They lost to New York 18-4, then came back and lost to USA SoCal 8-5 to get here. For NORCAL, they fell to Olympic Club 10-6, and then lost to USA Red 16-11 in one of our later games yesterday. A couple of fakes off the mark, but a contra in transition. A little confusion here.
An immediate contra foul called, offensive foul called in transition on USA NORCAL to give the ball back to Repubblica. It's the pull or grab in transition as you go in the other way that can immediately get called. I know it doesn't get called a lot, and we see it, but when the referees have an opportunity to, they will.
Some faking, and then an outside try. Creed able to gather with 2 hands. Inside the turn, and a nice save by Weeby Bailey. A little over a minute to play, first quarter. 1-1, 7th place game, Repubblica and NORCAL all tied. Trying to go across the way there to spot Yaramich, but he was tied up and in a steal for Repubblica.
Yeah, timing was off there on the pass there from Simmons.
And we'll get a timeout called by Repubblica, Coach Terry Schroeder. 41 seconds to play. here in the first quarter, all tied at 1. Rest of our schedule for today, 5th place coming up. USA SoCal will take on USA Red. And then after that, we'll have Alumni meeting Olympic Club for 3rd place at noon. And then we'll close things out at 1:30 p.m. with the New York Athletic Club versus USA Blue. And USA Blue, the defending champs, but it's been Nyack that has been unbeatable this year in National League play.
Yep.
You have any thoughts on that final match? Does it go to New York? Or they do the clean sweep here this year, or does USA Blue defend their title?
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this yesterday. I think the odds-on favorites got to be New York Athletic Club, and I think they're the favorite. But probably a strong case can be made for Luca Cupido to be the MVP of the league so far. I mean, with the performance he put in yesterday and the things that he's able to do with the ball are pretty phenomenal. And so anytime you have him on your team and you got a McQuinn Barron in the cage, you have a chance to really take down a giant like New York. But we'll see. It'll be an exciting game to watch.
Yeah. That's at 1:30 Pacific time coming up this afternoon.
And we have 2 minutes.
The Repubblica had an extra player,
Yes.
which has happened here periodically throughout the weekend. Out of the timeout. A little over 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And a steal. And now NorCal will call for time.
And here it is. It's that tit-for-tat type of timeout calling that we were joking about yesterday towards the end of the day. But again, you get 1 timeout per quarter, and that's kind of what that lends itself to. There's 26 seconds left here in the first quarter, and if Coach Layson does not use this timeout, it goes to waste. So he gets an opportunity to set up something, a final play, so to speak, for the quarter and try to get a lead.
Well, we've talked about this before. So the one benefit of this, to me, by spreading it out over quarters, is that then you don't have an end-of-game scenario that is just timeout laden.
Correct.
Like one of the big complaints we'll have about the NBA is the last 2 minutes can take 4 hours because
For
it's
sure.
full timeout, 30-second timeout, or 20-second timeout,
Right,
whatever they do. That's not possible here. There's
Correct.
only going to be 2 timeouts, no matter how you cut it, in a fourth quarter, which does add to some drama. It kind of speeds things up a little bit.
Sure.
But is that worth it to then have these timeouts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think that's the great debate about this, and this is something new. And I'll give FINA credit for a short minute here, but that they came up with this as an alternative, right? So I'm always of the mindset that you should try something, see if it works, and if it doesn't, then you can always go back and reboot, as opposed to just having opinions on things and not changing anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shot clock off. Last possession here for NorCal. Stevenson.
Running a little bit of a wheel action here.
10 seconds left. The wind up and wave it off. They say he did not go immediately after that ordinary. Has to be one kind of fluid motion. Last chance for Repubblica. 1 second left. A field block. Turned aside by Stevenson. End of the first quarter. 7th place game. Repubblica, NorCal, all tied at 1. We return with the second after this.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Another jump ball. This is the second game this weekend where we saw 2 jump balls in one game. How is that possible?
I don't know. We've seen some fluke things this weekend as well. We saw a reverse backhand spin lob from Nikola Vavic yesterday. We saw Luka Kupita score from like 12, almost half tank yesterday. That barred in. One of the best shots I've seen in a long time in water polo last night in the
that was
second
fantastic,
semifinal. And so we've seen some pretty neat things this weekend.
Jackson Kimball scored a skip shot. I don't even know how it went in. It
Yes.
was pretty much parallel with the near post.
Yes, yes.
Some of those just might find their way to the counterattack this week. I have a good feeling. So
I would hope so.
yeah.
I'm lobbying for the top 10 goals of the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe top 5 if
Yeah.
you wanna keep the program short. But some of those are really neat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Luca's goal last night was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Got a courtside view for that one down low, and it was.
I think he shocked the keeper that he took that shot.
Yes.
It kind of sailed by, and I think the goalie was a little surprised. Oh, man, okay.
Yes, yes.
That's in the back of the net now.
Yeah, I mean, that was some high-level stuff.
Speaking of high-level stuff, Irwin stepping out and bouncing it home. 2-1 lead for NORCAL.
Oh, nice play there from the Brown Bear, Luke Irwin. Southern California native, you see that gets the pass here from Jovan Jeremic, and then just hammers it home, steps out. Good, strong step out and good, strong finish.
Shot clock under 10 for Repubblica. Inside, goalie out, and Creed is there for the tip away from Snyder. Thought the goalie was going to come out, steal that one. Instead, Stevenson just spins around and goes cross cage to bury it. 3-1 lead now for NORCAL.
Yeah, well, if we get a closer look at this goal, though, it wasn't really cross cage. It's almost like an off-speed, spin shot, as you see.
Oh, you're right,
Look how the ball goes off his wrist, and Stevenson's been known to do that. So it's a really neat replay to show again. As you can see, he gets it kind of off his wrist, little spin. Really, really difficult to block because it's a hard ball to track.
Yeah, let's see if we can take one more look at that. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah, see, like, it gets off his back.
Yeah, there was some reverse spin on
Yes,
that, or
yes.
a little English, as they might say.
Yeah, yeah. See, not a lot of guys can do that because they don't practice it, but a guy like Ben Stevenson, a pool rat, is doing that 100 times a week, just practicing different shots, different angles, and he can pull it away, and that's what makes him such a special player.
Ball under is the call. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. NORCAL looking for more. They've scored 3 unanswered. Make it 4.
There he is again, Yermick.
So a couple of East Coast college water polo players chiming in here. Irwin
Yes.
and now Yermic.
And we talked about him yesterday. I think he scored a goal in every game that he's played. You see him, no fake, just picks the ball up off the water and puts the gas behind it and gets it there. He's, again, a special shooter that on the East Coast and a special shooter here in the National League. A little bit of a run for USA NorCal now.
Yeah, four straight here. Repubblica had the first goal, and it's been all NorCal since then. Has to make Coach Dan Layson happy. He'll be joining us for some of our later games today.
Yeah, Coach Layson's such a competitive guy. I don't think he, like we talked about, his pedigree, his background in the sport. This is not where he wanted to be with this group, but a challenging experience to try to develop talent above winning games, which is always a harder thing to do.
And Creed is there going right to knock it down. Working inside, double team, the turn, now a triple team. And an exclusion. McCall going out. And a goal going in for NorCal and Stapleton.
Yeah, tough shot here from Stapleton. He let the defender hit him. As you see, he's faking, let the defender get to him, and still able to finish. You see Repubblica and Coach Schroeder a little upset with the how the game is called at 2 meters. It's a little inconsistent. As you see, sometimes when the double team comes, the referees will say, well, there's a double team, so we're not going to call an exclusion.
Sure.
There was a triple team on this play, and they still called an exclusion, so hence the inconsistency of water polo.
So Repubblica on their heels now. They've allowed 5 in a row. Looking from the outside. That's in.
Well,
nicely done from Derek Shoemaker.
Shoemaker going deep on this one. USA NorCal in a heavy zone, and from 8 meters out, Shoemaker just puts the ball away, buries it. Silences the run here.
And that's much needed for Repubblica. Halts a 5-0 run from NorCal with 4:35 to play in the first half.
You get another look at Luke Irwin inside here. I mean, that's the key to all this. If you can get a center who's in there, establishing position, it's going up against Derek Shoemaker right now. That's the key to having a successful front court offense.
Shot clock to 7. Dangerous pass is tipped away. Repubblica with the easy steal. And looking to counter. Nick Rascone on the move. Rascone pushing ahead. He'll pull it out now and go across to the other side and hook up with McCall. Now Shoemaker. Can he do it again? Goes to McCall instead. Inside, backhand, and in. Repubblica and Carnahan score. So a couple in a row now for Repubblica to make it a 5-3 game.
And take a look here. Inside against Ben Stevenson, Carnahan. Physical play to establish position and then throws a backhand skip into the back of the net. Carnahan can do it both ways. He can shoot from the outside and he can score inside. He's a talented player out of Cal Baptist.
Credit Repubblica here for not just folding things up after getting down 5-1. They've come back with 2 straight, and then Weeby Bailey with a save, turning aside Irwin.
Ooh, defensive breakdown inside. Left Irwin wide open. That was a dodged bullet, so to speak, for Repubblica.
Seymour now. Shot clock to 7. Losing the handle. That's McCall. Seymour takes a look. Field blocked away, and it ignites the counter for NorCal. Here's Stapleton right into his swimming lane. Defenders giving chase. Now two of them. Stapleton moving inside 5 meters, looking for the angle, breaks free from behind. Still alive, stuffed by Weeby Bailey. Good Repubblica defense there to close the door.
Ooh, good effort from Stapleton and good field block from Stevenson to lead the break. And Repubblica did what they were supposed to do, try to make him finish a difficult play, and he couldn't finish.
Shoemaker, 2:20 to go first half, 5-3 NorCal. McCall, the low skip cross cage, and Repubblica has it back to a 1-goal game.
Repubblica putting together their own little run to fight back here. We watch McCall. This is a tough shot. He's got a defender near him. You know, should be pressed a little bit harder. Set wasn't open inside, and buries it cross cage with the left hand.
Talked about the Eckersley sidearm delivery. More of that here from McCall.
Absolutely. I think he watched the replay of the game yesterday.
Probably.
Does not know who Dennis Eckersley is because he is a young man as opposed to us. And then went online and Googled him and found out who he was.
Spent all night watching Eckersley YouTubes.
Yes.
Barely got any sleep. Here he is.
Yes. You think that was going to go up? As Yeremic is faking, you know that shot's going up. And big block from Weeby Bailey. New shot clock here for USA NorCal.
.140 to go. First half, couple of fakes here. Back to Yeremich. He'll take a look, tries to go in, back out, and they regroup. Big fakes, and then a save from Weeby Bailey.
Hochschild with those huge fakes, and everybody kind of knew he was shooting, and now he leads Shoemaker out on the break.
Here's Shoemaker. He has help on the weak side. Now NorCal does a nice job regrouping. Shoemaker breaks free, save Creed. End-to-end action here on the other side, and another save, Weeby Bailey. So goalie's coming up with some stops, and let's go the other way.
Well, it's getting exciting here, Greg, with under a minute left in the first half.
Repubblica now. Shoemaker. He'll take a look. Double team now as he works inside. Carnahan. Shot clock to 3. Shoemaker, that's wide left.
Comes the timeout from Coach Layson. I can see it coming here. Mile away, he knows he wants to get it under 30 seconds. Has the timeout to spare.
And there it is. The timeout has been called with 31 seconds left. A 5-4 lead for NorCal. They did lead 5-1.
Yes.
And Repubblica has scored 3 straight game of runs here. Repubblica went up 1-0. NorCal came back with 5 straight. Repubblica answered with 3 in a row. And here we are.
Yep. Well, like you talked about, I think Repubblica wants to end the season on a win. They want a W. This is a newly formed club team, put together. They went out and got the, one of the greatest American players and coaches of all time, and Terry Schroeder, to coach them. They got some great talent fresh out of the college season this year, and they're doing all the right things to establish a club. Fundraising themselves, setting up clinics to get themselves the money to travel to things like this. Again, this is water polo. We have to support these teams as they get going. So I really give them credit for getting this started, and it'd be great to see them end the season off with a win and hopefully build off of this, and Repubblica can be a force to be reckoned with in national championships for years to come.
Yeah, this team, alumni, great to see those rosters put together, and maybe they'll even attract more players going forward.
Yes.
The National League is 4 weekends. You can't always have everyone. You can't always make every weekend. People have jobs, other commitments. So
right.
Can always expand their talent pool.
Absolutely.
Out of the timeout, off the post, and the rebound Repubblica, and they will use their timeout. with 10 seconds left. And I think half the guys in the pool did not hear that air horn because they were still on the counter.
Yeah.
But they will have a timeout, and they will discuss with 10 seconds left. A 5-4 lead for NORCAL. Repubblica trying to tie it up right before the half here. If you're thinking about coming out here to Berkeley, great day. Weather's supposed to be beautiful once again.
Yeah.
Admission is $5 at the door. You'll get to see 3 more games if you hurry. Championship coming up at 1:30 p.m.
I think the championship game and third place game, fifth place, they'll all be competitive games.
Yeah.
Third and first will be really competitive. I think alumni trying to, like we talked about, a new club, trying to prove their worth, taking out the old guard of Olympic club. And I think there's going to be some highlights in all the games left, and be fun to come out and watch.
And don't forget, all these games are available on demand, youtube.com/USAWP. Out of the timeout, 5 seconds left for Repubblica, looking for the tie. Shoemaker goes inside, tipped away. Last try, and over the goal. And we've come to the half, and NORCAL hanging on to a 1-goal lead, 5-4 over Repubblica in our 7th place game. We're back with the third quarter after this.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Third quarter underway in the 7th place game. John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you in Berkeley. Thanks for tuning in on youtube.com/USAWP. And it's NorCal in the dark, Repubblica in the white. It's been a seesaw game here, each team going on runs. NorCal controls here to start. That shot goes wide. Got a goalie change here on one end for NorCal. They've gone to Austin Perch now in the goal.
Austin Perch out of George Washington University, getting to play the last half of this game in the 7th place game in National League.
Off the bar. And we go the other way. That one almost snuck behind Weeby Bailey, but not the case. Well, we appreciate some of you folks up early on a Sunday morning watching with us here. Looking to give some of our viewers a shout out. We know we have some people watching. If you get a chance, get on your Twitter account, tweet at either Coach Abdu at Greg Meskel. We'll give you a shout out if you're here watching the 7th place game, Repubblica versus NorCal. And a power play here for Repubblica.
That was Blake Parrish excluded, going against Clayton Snyder, and now Repubblica gets a chance to tie the game.
Save there by Perch. So no tie just yet for Repubblica.
Good positioning there in the cage from Austin Perch. Had his hands up, ready to block anything coming his way, and immediately gets in the game and gets a save. That's a good start for a goalkeeper. It's always good for their confidence to start with a save.
Gets them in the flow a bit. Tipped out by Weeby Bailey with the left hand, with just 2 on the shot clock. So now a brand new shot clock here for NorCal. And a goal for NorCal. They come back with one. Cody Smith.
Cody Smith busting up the zone. Some help coming back there on Luke Irwin, commanding his own defense in a bit of a double team as you get a look here. Shoemaker had to stay back, help at 2 meters. That leaves Cody Smith wide open to bury the shot.
And a 6-4 lead for NorCal. They maintained the advantage. They trailed 1-0, and since then have been in command of this one. And a takeaway on the other end.
Cody Smith defending on Clayton Snyder puts both hands up, so no call to be made. And Snyder tapping his head, knowing it was his fault. Should have felt that and picked up and shot right away.
Shot clock down to 7. And an exclusion called. Power play here to NorCal. A few fakes, and they'll work on the 6-on-5 opportunity, and they'll score it. Shane Hauschild connecting there for NorCal, and Repubblica was right there, John, just down a goal. Now they've allowed a couple straight. NorCal has been able to kind of reassert themselves here.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of a layup for Shane Hauschild. He's at 3 meters and 6'5" with a big whip arm like that, and a couple fakes and then goes cross cage with it right away. And yeah, like you said, Greg, it's a game of runs here, and USA NorCal put on a run and get the lead, and Republica put a run to come back, and now USA NorCal's got a run in them. So let's see if Republica has the next run in them to tie the game again.
We mentioned Republica hasn't had a win all year long, so the team's still trying to figure out how to close out opponents. And they were in this match, had the lead early, made it close, and now they'll have to rally back once again. Another big save. Could hear the sound there as Perch turned it aside.
Yeah, Ruscone tried to go over his head, puts it right into his hand. Perch with another block. And a long outlet pass now to Hochschild, who's leading the break on the right side of the pool.
Tim Simmons stuffed there by Weeby Bailey.
Oh, Simmons had a lot of room to work, a lot of room to attack forward, and didn't take the time to bury that shot.
On the other end, Chase McCall. And that one got tipped up there by Perch, almost lost control of it, but was able to regather.
Well, it's another good save from Perch. 4 saves already in the game. He's got to be careful. Clayton Snyder not coming back to play defense. So he calls back Connor Stapleton.
And a contra. You know, you talked earlier about, well, you do that. You send a player to offense early. It leaves you vulnerable defensively. But what is the advantage of doing that?
Well, you get 2 things. You get early offense. So right now, as a center, Clayton Snyder did not have to swim down, so he's rested to start battling for position immediately. And in that battle for position, commits a contra foul. So uses some of that saved up energy to make that happen. Well, and the other advantage is if you catch the defense making a mistake, right, leaving you open, and
Sure.
You see that happen more often than not.
On the other end now, NorCal makes them pay after the turnover. Connor Stapleton with another. So Repubblica trying to jumpstart their offense on one end. It leads to a turnover and a Stapleton goal. And add another for NorCal. They go up 8-4. So 3 straight from NorCal to start this second half.
Yeah, a good look at a 3-on-2 counterattack there. Finish from Connor Stapleton. Good spacing on USA NorCal's part. Everybody spread out, left them wide open to be able to finish the play.
Ball under. Another turnover for Repubblica. Mentioned this Repubblica team not at full strength this weekend. So I'm sure it's been a tiring couple of days here.
Yeah, 4-on-3 now for USA NorCal.
Big field block by McCall. Yeah. And now a long outlet, and now they left some guys down, so this will create a 2-on-1.
Well, this is the advantage we talked about, right?
Koenig moving in, waits off the keeper and buries it. Wes Koenig stops that NorCal run, makes it a 3-goal game once again.
So there's your advantage there, Greg. Either you're going to give it up on offense or you're going to get a good stop and then leave a 2-on-1 wide open on the opposite end.
Under 2 to play, third quarter, 8-5 NorCal. Looking to finish in 7th place here in the 2016 National League. 5th place game coming up next. Triple team there on the far side, and all the defense forces the ball under. Entry into McCall. Kick out on NorCal. Irwin goes off. And a timeout called by Repubblica with 1:22 to play in the third quarter.
It's a good post up there from McCall. I've always, just as a coach, I always had a liking to having my left-handers post up from that low wing. And you don't have a lot going on at the center position, or even if you do, and it's a nice sneaky play to get that left-hander in. It's always tough to defend. People have a difficult time adjusting to it, and you see it there. McCall goes in, posts up, and immediately draws an exclusion on Irwin, and Repubblica has a chance to make this a 2-goal game.
And Repubblica, ever since they gave up the lead in the opening quarter, they've been playing catch-up here. And that'll continue likely into the fourth. But still plenty of time to make a run, get back in front in this game.
We'll see what they go with here. They got a couple of left-handers, so it's a really interesting setup that Repubblica can put together. They can put a left-hander on the post, a left-hander on the wing, and some big arms around with Shoemaker and Carnahan and Rascone.
Out of the timeout. 6-on-5 here for Repubblica. And they go left of the goal, so can't take advantage of that power play. And NORCAL takes control. Good look inside. Stapleton. Lob is in. Weeby Bailey came out, but Stapleton put enough touch on it to go over the top for a 9-5 lead.
Oh, beautiful effort there from Stapleton. That is a high degree of difficulty. You get the long outlet pass to him. He has two defenders on his back and able to lob over the keeper's head.
Here's a better look.
There you go. Defender there, lobs it. It's a lot of wrist and forearm on that shot. Beautiful play.
In transition, a steal. And Stevenson on the move. Trying to spin free. And that one is tipped out. And Weeby Bailey actually will keep it in play. And Repubblica will take control with 13 seconds left. They try and work inside. To the goal, Snyder off the post. And the rebound is controlled. And that'll bring an end to the third quarter. Perch lets it fly, and Weeby Bailey knocks it down. 3 quarters complete. NORCAL in good condition, ahead 9-5 over Repubblica in this 7th place match. 4th quarter upcoming.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. An uncontested sprint to start the fourth. Repubblica gets back on defense. And USA NorCal will start. John Abdu, Greg Meskel here with you in the fourth in Berkeley, California. Fifth place game coming up, National League Championship final day as we come to a close in the 2016 season. Partially tipped there off the post on that shot attempt, and Repubblica controls. Shot clock to 5. Not much on that pass, might have been tipped. And with a minute gone by in the fourth, NorCal takes over, leading 9-5. Save there as Stevenson tried to go low left. Counter opportunity here for Rascone after the stop. He spins inside and draws the exclusion.
Good inside
Stapleton.
water move there from Rascone to draw the exclusion.
Stapleton excluded. And a power play goal is there for Shoemaker, making it 9-6.
Shoemaker doing what he does best here. Scoring from 1 on the 6-on-5, gets it. No fakes needed. Near side open, skips it home.
On the other end now, a battle at 2 meters. Yarmich, too much bounce on that one, sails it over the goal. USA SoCal, USA Red to follow at about 10:30 a.m. Pacific time in our 5th place game. Alumni Olympic Club, and then Nyack USA Blue closes it out. Shot clock to 5. Perch is there.
Another good save from Perch. USA NorCal is going to have to play a lot of zone. Klein Snyder at 2 meters does a good job of commanding a double team.
Repubblica keeps with this strategy of leaving a player on offense. So 5-on-5 on the other end. Shot clock to 3. Last chance, they won't get a shot off. Timer expires.
Yeah, Clayton Snyder down there early at the center forward position. They go for early offense, and he draws the exclusion on Cody Smith.
And a timeout called. So this time it pays off. Last time Snyder a little too over-aggressive, and he was called for the offensive.
You asked, what the advantage is for a situation like this, and there it is. You don't use a lot of time on the shot clock, and when you're down by 3, trying to come back with only 4:40 left in the fourth quarter, that's what you get. You get early offense, you get an early attack, and if Repubblica can score this power play opportunity, they'll only be down 2 with 4 minutes to play.
Worth noting, a whole lot of big-time water polo coming up in the month of May. The USA men's and women's national team is going to be hosting Australia in Southern California and then in Fresno as well. USA men take on Australia May 20th in Pomona, Friday night. Then a doubleheader at USC on the 22nd, men and women versus Australia. And then you get into the next week, Tuesday evening up in Fresno, women versus Australia. And then that Thursday in Irvine at Beckman High School, they'll close it out, women versus Australia. All tickets
That's right.
for all games on sale right now at usawaterpolo.org. So a great chance for a lot of high-level water polo to be watched. And not too many chances to see the Olympic teams before they leave
Yes.
for Rio. This is one of those shots.
Absolutely. Lots of great opportunities, lots of stuff online, so you don't really have an excuse to not see them. Either you're going to see them on your computer or you're going to see them live in person.
Power play here for Repubblica. Sides even. Double team there. Into Snyder. And he draws a penalty.
That's an interesting call to make there.
I would have agreed with an exclusion, but I
Yeah.
don't know that if that didn't happen, somehow Clayton Snyder was going to take that ball and score a goal with it.
Yeah, he had his.
They scored
Yep.
either way with Shoemaker. I don't know, for me, I thought the point of the penalty was you took away a guaranteed goal.
For sure.
And
sure.
I don't think he was going to score there.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, he kind of had his back to the goal. He was in an awkward position. The ball was in his offhand. I mean, the pass was essentially stolen by Ben Stevenson. But nevertheless, penalty called. 4 minutes left here. And like we talked about, that's a big goal for Repubblica. I've taken some risks.
That's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
They will take it. It's a 2-goal game now. And now Snyder comes back on defense. And exclusion will go against Repubblica. Wave off that initial shot attempt for NORCAL. That's part of the FINA rules here.
Correct.
You
Correct.
can't always allow that quick opportunity.
Right.
Same result for NORCAL as they tip it home in front, Blake Parrish.
Blake Parrish, a great post player on 6-on-5 over the years for Santa Barbara Water Polo Club and for Stanford University. Gets the feed inside here as we get a close look at it. That's from Yeremich. Straight line to Parrish. Redirect, goal.
Fourth quarter, 10-7. NORCAL ahead, a 7th-place game. Repubblica has been there throughout, but has been unable to draw level since they held the lead very early on in this game. Seymour, too high.
Yeah, Clayton Snyder working hard inside at 2 meters. As you see now, USA NORCAL going to try to be conservative, take some time. They got to come back now, play 5-on-5 again. So Repubblica leaves another player behind.
Inside, good turn, lobbed up and in.
Oh, I love it. Great move there by Blake Parrish. And
As he made the turn, it seemed like they were waiting for a call. It
Yeah.
never came, and he just tipped it right up over the keeper.
Yeah. No, the reason why I like this so much is you get a look here. You see the ball as the ball comes in. The defender has both hands up. Everybody's showing, hey, we're not fouling. But when you do that, you're also not playing defense.
Yeah, yeah.
And you allow the center to put the shot away.
11-7 the lead for NORCAL.
It's one thing to show your hands and one thing to make sure you don't get excluded, but it's another thing to allow the offensive player to make a move, pick up the ball, and shoot.
Shot clock down to 5. Seymour, and a save there by Perch. On the other end now, NORCAL
Ooh.
starting to pull away here, and that probably will put this one away on the low skip. And it makes it now 12-7, courtesy of Connor Newman.
Connor Newman hammers that one home into the near side post. The big left arm, the fastball pitcher turned water polo player. You see him, nobody in front of him, just him in the goal. Buries it home.
It's interesting that he went near side there. Dan Layson talked a lot about yesterday. Maybe the correct shot there is cross cage.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, look, from a coaching perspective, you would love to see him go cross cage, higher percentage look, more goal to work with, but if you see a goalkeeper cheating to his or her right, that's also a good window to shoot as well.
Snyder breaks free and does the job. Repubblica cuts it back to 4 with 1:31 to play.
Great to see him finally get rewarded. He's been working hard inside there. Gets a great entry pass and able to slam it home. Great center in college, great center. Played professionally in Hungary for a while, was on the national B team for a while. Participated in the World University Games in 2011 with Team USA. Great turn, powers it home and finishes.
But USA NorCal has done enough here in this one. On their way to 7th place. Just 1:18 left here in the 4th. 5th place game coming up at 10:30. That attempt from Yeremich is field blocked. Back to Repubblica with 1:05 to play. Clean look and a score. Carnahan is there. We've seen some signs here from Repubblica in this game. They've been able to put some nice plays together, but just not enough consistently, and then the defense wasn't always there.
Definitely, and they have a hard time competing at 30 meters. You see a long cross pass from Kading to Carnahan for the goal. Good catch and shoot. Tough goal to stop, but you know, for them playing at 30 meters and 30-second shot clock, that's a tall order for guys who have full-time jobs who aren't going to be training 20 hours a week to make this happen. So, no, but there's a lot of talent on that Repubblica team, and again, I hope they continue to build off of this for the future of the league.
Here's Simmons, and defense from behind. Rascone just waiting for it, and he comes up for the steal. Shot clock is off. Repubblica on the move. Repubblica looking for one last score, but a steal. Like Shoemaker wanted a foul, didn't get it. And Perch will take the rest of the time off here by dealing it out to Newman, and that'll be it. USA NorCal holds off Repubblica 12-9 to claim 7th place in the 2016 National League. Coming up, 5th place action, USA SoCal, USA Red at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. Come on back and join us for that. For John Abdu, Greg Meskel signing off here from Berkeley. We'll see you back here at 10:30 a.m.